The game with potentially the greatest name on the Nintendo 64, Armorines Project S.W.A.R.M. You can't get more descriptive than that. And I'm very excited to see what it has to offer, because I've heard some terrible things about this game over the years, and I've never experienced it for myself. A very bare bones looking main menu there. We'll go straight into the single player. Oh, character select. Tony Lewis. He's your typical no-nonsense, ever-dependable hero. Myra Lane. No, we'll go with Tony. Big Tone. Yeah, I've heard it's a bad game. Not going to lie. The human race has survived a brutal threat. Families, plagues, fires, floods, and diseases. Maybe this was 2020 the game. Back in 1999, they saw the future. There's a lot of storyline. Okay, we're straight in. Here we go. It's a first-person shooter that I think is kind of like Starship Troopers-esque, based on the front cover. Lots of big anti-looking things. That's A-N-T-Y, anti, not anti as in a blood relative lady running at you, which would also be terrifying. Oh, here we go. Okay, so yeah, bugs. Whoa, inverted controls. To quote Graham Taylor, do I not like that? I'll have to get used to it. Find Dr. Delaney. That could be Mark Delaney or Damien Delaney or any other number of professional footballer Delaneys. Either way, my money is on it being an Irishman. So let's find that centre back. Do I shoot him? I am doing. I think he might have been helping me, but he's dead either way. Graphically, it's what you'd expect really for the N64 from an FPS. It looks very much like GoldenEye on the 7i levels. Even down to these little pillboxes. I remember them being in GoldenEye as well. I don't know what that is. Maybe some kind of pod. Controls okay, like I say. It just always takes me a little while to get used to inverted controls. They don't sit very well with me. There is auto aim on of sorts. If you watch my crosshair, it does move across to attack the lumbering ant type bug things. I like the name Project S.W.A.R.M just on the basis of the fact that S.W.A.R.M is an acronym. I would love to know what it stands for. If anyone could find out for me, that would be fantastic. Okay, so that's how we reload. Well, the gun I've got is some kind of futuristic shotgun type thing. So far, first impressions, it's very average. It's not quite as bad as I was anticipating, though. I had heard that this was a really, really shocking game. I think it got torn to bits in reviews of the time. Oh, I don't think I should be going through there. Let's have a look up here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can't open this box. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, it's a button that you press by touching. Let's have a look. It also came out on the PS1, so I don't know if that version, I mean, presumably it looks even worse, being hardware that were half as powerful as the N64, but I don't know for sure. Oh, they've got guard bugs. Okay, there's no way in there. I need to find another button, clearly. And it was also on the Game Boy Color, which I'm assuming was not an FPS. I may be wrong, but just a suspicion I have. Probably a top-down type game. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem shocking. I'm not really understanding the severe hatred for it that I've read over the years, but Can I go in? Yeah, I can go in here. Okay. I'm not saying it's good, because it's not. It's... wow, how dark is it in here? Yeah, it's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but... I don't know, it doesn't seem... What's attacking me? Doesn't seem like the worst thing I've ever played on the Nintendo 64. Maybe the worst FPS I've played on the N64, but that's because I can only really think of GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Doom, and Hexen, and Quake. There's actually more than I thought, and they're all far better. So in that regard, yeah, it probably is the worst. Struggling to find another button. What's up here? A pack of rockets. But I have no launcher. Can I jump onto there, maybe? Nope, there's an invisible wall. Well, I am befuddled as to where my Armorine goes, assuming I am an Armorine. Maybe the Armorines are the enemies, I'm not sure. I'm going for Armorine being me, as I'm a Marine in armour, I'm guessing. Big tone. I don't think I've been in this building. Well, then pods. Oh, button, button. There we go. Warehouse doors open. Fabulous. I must say I'm very much looking forward to getting off Armorines, without sounding unduly harsh to the game, just because I've just received Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remake for the PlayStation 4, and I'm absolutely itching to get onto that. Cannot wait. Can't wait to play them games, actually, when I hit them on the PS1, Dreamcast and N64. What great times they were. Whoa. Well, I thought this was the warehouse that them doors were referring to, but apparently not. It's still shut and something's jumped down at me. Oh, can I go up there? Hidden ramp. Well, not hidden, but... What's that? Laser rifle. Now we're talking. Maybe. I've got... better machinery to deal with the enemies that were already dying by one hit with my gun that I had. So I don't know what... Oh god, it's... This gun is useless! What's... He's worse than the one I had. Facility Administrator Delaney at your service. Where is he? Oh, he's there. He's in the door. Why is this not killing him? Why is he running off? Come back. What is that we're chasing him? Where's he What's happening over there? Brilliant. Mission failed. Well, we'll have another go, because I know where the buttons are now, and we'll try and get to you quicker, Mr. Delaney. Dear me. That was frustrating. So... It looks like when you let him out of that room, a giant bug comes down and tries to kill him. So presumably I've got to kill it before it does. Either way, I am going to sprint as quickly as I can back to the point I were in. Now I know where the buttons are. And the other one was in that building up here to the left, I think. The enemies, he can just skip by them by the look of it. Doesn't like to chase you, so that suits me. Oh, was the button not in here? I'm sure it was. Oh god, they've all come in. When I said they didn't chase me, I might be wrong. I think they do. Oh dear me. Oh, there's hundreds. Is that all of them? I feel like there's another in here. There he is. Oh, the inverted controls are a killer. I'm assuming I could probably change that by just messing with my key bindings, but... oh, the button were up there. It were up that tower. I'm not hating my time with Armorines, but hopefully it comes across how spectacularly average this game is. Really is. It's just one of those, isn't it? I'd have played this back in the day, though, quite happily, I have to say. You know, I didn't really have the same expectations of a game. Oh, here we go. Where's Delaney? Must be in here somewhere. There he is. My good man. Please help me. The bugs have overrun the compound and slaughtered most of the scientists. Oh, there's the giant one that's attacking him. I got it. We're all good. Look how he walks. He needs to see a chiropractor. The auto-aim does make it very, very easy, I have to say. Monorail power activated. Monorail. 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 Where is it? Look at his face. Fantastic. Where is... oh! There's the monorail, I'm assuming, because that door wasn't open before. Let us head inside. Oh, big boy. Let us head inside. How do I get into it? I'm not even sure how I do. Apologies if there's any background noise. There's some charlatan chanting walking down my street, which we don't want. Oh, there's a door on the other side. Okay. Oh, we're away. Is there a chance that the track could bend? Okay, so bit of a on rails, literally, segment. Nothing wrong with that. I've always been a fan of these missions, especially when I was a kid. I used to love it. I loved the mission as the tank in GoldenEye, for example. So we're careering along, presumably going to go inside that big door that was previously shut. It is now open. Yeah, it's a very dark game when you're indoors, sadly. That's been common for a few games I've played recently, darkness being an issue. I know it were on Back to the Future Part 3 on the Mega Drive and Carrier on the Dreamcast. Both were very dark without any real need to be. So it looks like we're on to the second level here, which we'll have a look at, just see if there's anything different. I think my feelings on Armorines are pretty set, because I can't see it suddenly changing from what it is. But I don't want to be overly critical. It won't have a very high score attached to it. Spoilers. But this isn't as bad as I had been led to believe, really. It's serviceable in a really crap, average way. It'd be the perfect game, I think, when I was a kid, for me to have rented for one Sunday where I had nothing to do and just blasted through it with no real thought or care or anything like that. It's that type of game, you know. You don't need to really think at all. It's obviously clearly inspired by Starship Troopers, which would have come out, I think, 2 years before this at the cinema. Very similar enemies. Button to press. Monorail power activate must have shut that down. I didn't even realise that. Yeah, it's it seems a little bit easy. I mean, I don't remember selecting a difficulty, so this must just be the default normal. But yeah, I've not seen any of my health bar be in a state at any point, really. It just seems, and I've been hit by these things a lot. There doesn't seem to be any real challenge to it. Every enemy seems to die in one hit. I don't know if there's boss battles, etc., or if it gets more difficult, but that's one thing to call out. It doesn't seem a very difficult game. But not that that's a problem. Like I said, it's just a good blast up. Good? No, not good. A very average blast up, but it's a it's a fun enough time. I wouldn't turn my nose up at Armorines if you had the chance to get it cheap, to add to your retro collection. It's not quite deserving of the excessively vociferous criticism that it receives. I've heard so many people hate this game. And if you get it not expecting it to be, the FPS as I mentioned previously, and I remembered another, of course, Turok, it's not on that level, of course, but it's fine in a really average way. This level is going on a bit, though. I mean, you talk about mindless. This really is. But yeah, I've played worse and I've played much, much better. Finally, a bit of light on proceedings. It is a bit too dark. And the environments are pretty basic. Abandon the monorail. Don't stop incinerating those bugs. Can I get around this? Oh my... We'll talk about one-hit kill. If it's fair for the bugs, it's clearly fair for me. Well, we'll leave it there then. So yeah, as I've been saying, Armorines Project S.W.A.R.M. It's a very average game at best, but you'll have an okay time playing it. Not as bad as I had been led to believe.